Okay, YouTube, it's me, King Nazru, with my review of Rosario Vampire Chapter 8. I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to get three review videos about this, but apparently I was. So, that's to me. Now, it's been kind of a long day since I had a lot of classes to deal with at school. So, to help me keep my thoughts together, I got a list right here. Let's begin. Scooney calls his mom to let him know that everything's going all right at the school despite recent events, and he's doing well in classes. Sorry, he's doing well in his classes, and he's making plenty of friends that help him become well adjusted at the school. And he since his mom thinks that everything's going all fine at the school, maybe they should come over. And Skune just keeps shouting, no, they shouldn't come, because the secret is that Yokai Academy is a school for monsters. And if they were to find out that Skune goes to a school full of monsters, he would be asked to leave. Or, or as the school rules would point out, he would be killed as soon as he was found out he was human. So he comes up with the excuse that it's not a good time and you're too busy. But when he hangs up, he finds out that Mocha overheard him. Excuse me. And she is eager to meet his parents. I'm sensing that this will probably have a role in the future. So Skune knows that everything's been going pretty well recently. The newspaper club is getting their stories done on time. Their papers are being given away to a lot of people, and they're receiving good reviews. And since the he and his friends are starting to trying to grow a greater bond, he looks forward to graduating with all of them. Now, there's this little belief that I have that if you're having plenty of good things happen to you, something really, really bad is about to happen. And oh boy, does this chapter confirm it. A group of people read this paper and notice the Hitomi Ishigami incident, and they say they are pissed because they were not informed about this and didn't get the permission to print this out. So the group confronts them, and it is revealed that this is the Public Safety Commission. We'll just call him the SC for short. The leader comes forward and introduces himself as Kuyo, and he says that he notices that the Hitomi Ishigami incident has been printed out, and without their permission, no less. And he says that since this might cause an incident between monsters and cause havoc, he decides to destroy these papers. So, but we can always tell that it's not about keeping the peace, it's about disrespecting his authority. So he berates them by saying how much uh, trouble this could have caused, and says that from now on they're going to be keeping a closer eye on the newspaper club, and any paper that they intend to print out, they'll have to check with them to get permission. Kurumu says that that's not fair, but one of the women spits a web ring at her wrist and pins her down. And the woman is revealed by Koyo to be Kato, and is ordered to keep an eye on the newspaper club to make sure they don't try to pull anything. And Kato remarks how last year they tried to do something like this, and and it wasn't pretty when they crossed with the safety commission. So Gin tells that the safety commission is basically a group of monsters that have the authority and power to protect the school from from other evil monsters. But over the years, they became corrupt and have basically become a fascist group. And last year, the newspaper club tried to report this, but they received severe repercussions for it. So Gin tells them to burn all the papers, and hopefully this will make peace with the SC. However, Kurmu thinks that this is cowardly and tells Skune to come with her so they can distribute more paper. Now we get a really emotional scene as Kurmu, uh, in a teary-eyed fashion, says that she doesn't want these papers destroyed because she considers them her treasure because it's the first thing she's made with Skune and her friends. Now, this is really deep because it shows how Kurmu has transformed from the selfish, seductive succubus into a more thoughtful and caring person. However, Kato has been spying on her and has is at her wit's end with everyone undermining her authority and the authority of the SC, and takes the papers and burns them. And she says she's going to make an example out of the Skune and Kurmu by sucking their blood. And no, she's not a vampire. She turns out to be a Jerugamo, which is a Japanese spider monster that takes the form of a woman to seduce men. He and she says that since they continue to disobey the SC, she's even considering destroying the newspaper club. Fortunately for Kurmu and Skune, Moko saw this and has manages to stop Kato from killing them. However, Kato is continually pissed because they're disrespecting her authority and tries to kill Mocha this time. However, Skune manages to block the attack by standing guard, and the slash hits his back. When Kato pushes over Skune, she tries to kill Mocha, but to her shock, Skune has taken off Mocha's rosary, and Mocha has transformed into Inner Mocha. And as like all the other enemies, Kato is frightened of Inner Mocha's power, but tries to regain her composure and tries to make another attack against Mocha. However, Inner Mocha proves to be too powerful and simply does her traditional kick and states that Kato needs to know her place. So, the newspaper club has decided that despite what the SC's uh, giving their warnings, they're going to continue printing out their newspaper. However, this revelation irritates Kuyo and says that he is going to destroy the newspaper club. However, a woman from the shadows says that he can't exactly do that since he's a man of the law. And it turns out this woman is Hitomi Ishigami. And she has a plan to help him get rid of the newspaper club. For she reveals that to Kuyo that Skune Aono is in fact a human. I told you shit was gonna get real. And oh boy, is it getting real. We'll return for Chapter 9 next time.